3 places, 3 nights, and a silence that settles in the bone. On a winter night in the Ural Mountains, 9 hikers sliced their tent open from the inside and fled into the dark. On the slopes of Dyatlov Pass, rescuers found a scene of quiet panic. The canvas cut from within, gear left behind, sock prints and bare feet leading toward a desolate tree line. Under a cedar, the embers of a small fire. On the slope, the first bodies. In a ravine, more, wrapped in each other's torn clothing. No diary entry explained their flight. The facts simply stand, stark and cold. From the frozen peaks, the mystery shifts to a quiet shore. At first light on Somerton Beach, a well-dressed man sat against the seawall, unmoving. His clothing labels were cut away, his shoes polished. His pockets held only a folded line of text, Tamam Shud. It is finished. Weeks later, a matching book was found, its last page torn out, faintly marked with a cryptic code. The riddle wasn't the verse, but the man himself, a ghost with no name and no past. And then the silence comes home. Past the creaking gate at Hinterkaifeck, Bavaria, the air hangs heavy with the smell of hay and iron. Inside the farmhouse, the hearth is still warm, and the animals are fed. But the family lay in the barn, drawn from the house one by one. The doors were locked, the tools cleaned. On a beam rested the murder weapon, a mattock, dark with use. Every theory seems plausible until the evidence speaks back. Choose a tidy explanation for the Urals, an avalanche perhaps, but it cannot account for footprints left without panic, or a tent sliced open by those trapped within. Across these 3 nights, a single shape emerges, a remote setting, and one final, inexplicable detail that fractures the timeline. We must ask, do we chase patterns because they exist, or because our minds demand them? Today, endless feeds can seize on a single detail, magnifying it until all else fades. Speculation hardens into belief, and the living are left to carry the weight of those claims. We test, we doubt, we circle back to the beginning. Ethics begins in the space between curiosity and accusation. It demands we let logic temper fear and remember the names behind the files. To hold competing theories is not a weakness. It is the careful work of keeping the door, however slightly, ajar for the truth.